everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Leanna, and today something a little different. This is my Ikea bag, and we're going to be answering questions from the Ikea bag. I have about 10 slips of paper in here with random questions that we're going to answer. This is our small Ikea bag too, by the way. So I'm going to mix them up. They're all reseller related, and we're just going to have a little chat about them. Ready? Number 1. What is your favorite thrift store? There. So, right now, I love my bins, and I love the two Goodwill stores that I go to. One is local, one is about an hour away on the way to the bins. And I like them very much. I get really good brands there. They have fairly good prices. They have sales every once in a while. I do like them a lot. And I will continue to shop there. But my favorite stores, and I have not found one since we moved, are those stores, those sort of independent ones that say all shirts are $3, all pants are $5, and they don't individually price things. They price by the category. Those, if I could find one of those that was fairly local, that would be awesome. Those to me are the best, and usually they are the true charity shops, so it makes me feel good if I can shop them. But I haven't found one here, so I don't know. Next question. Okay, so do resellers steal from the poor? The short answer is no, because right now, in this day and age, we have so many donations. So the thrift stores are stocked. And I know that when I go in and buy things, I don't take everything. I don't clear a row, and I don't, do any of that. I don't even do full carts half the time. And because they have so much stuff, places like the bins actually exist. And that means that there is a lot to go around. Now, back in the day, like when I was a child and we used to go to the Sally Ann, it was geared more towards getting those low-income families and people clothing that they needed. That's really what it was about. It wasn't about, oh, I'm going to go grab this and I'm going to sell it again. It was about clothing people. And you know what? Throughout the years, that has been slowly changing. People now go, it is nice to thrift. It is cheaper for me. It is better for the environment. And so it's become more of a trend and more of a thing to do and the right thing to do. So I think thrift stores have actually changed their sort of way they do business. And now we fund their programs. Or, we fund people that are employed there. And that's always a good thing as well. So I fund a lot of programs because I spend, thousands of dollars a year at thrift stores. And I think that's a good thing. We are not stealing from the poor just because we want to shop and take advantage of that and then resell it. If my local grocery store has butter on sale and I want to buy the limit, like 6 of them, so I can freeze it and have it so I have extra money, is that stealing from the poor? And that's food. I don't think that's stealing from the poor as well. So, no, we are not stealing from the poor. That is a bogus sort of statement. And honestly, I've never heard it said to me. Not one of my friends or family, people I meet that find out what I do, have ever said that to me. So, I think it's one of those things that are just out there that really don't totally exist. If you have ever had someone say that to you, let me know. Because it's just mind-boggling to me. How do you deal with returns and cases? So, returns and cases, number one, I respond. I am not one of these sellers that ignore cases or questions for that matter. I think it's really important to have a dialogue, be open to, answering questions or whatever. So, with a case, I always look and go, okay, did I make a mistake? Did I miss something? What happened? And if it was my mistake, I will own it. I will say, yep, that was my mistake. I am really sorry, whatever. I think it's important to be, if you are a serious, not serious, that's not the right word, but if you are a seller that, stands behind what they do, responsible seller, then you're going to own that mistake. If a buyer is lying about something, which has really only happened to me once, I will fight back. I won't go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I will address all of my statements to Poshmark and say, hey, Poshmark, this is what happened, or whatever. I don't engage with that kind of a customer, period. And eventually, once everything's said and done, I will block that customer because I don't want that person anywhere near me. So that's what I do. If it is my mistake, I do own it. I don't fight it. If I think that they're lying, or if I think, no, wait, this is not what I think it is, I will fight it for sure. But I don't spend a ton of time because, especially on Poshmark, the final say isn't necessarily with the seller, it's with Poshmark. They're going to make up their minds anyway. So whatever happens, happens. If I get my item back, I do. If I get refunded, I do. Unless it's the case of the boots where that was just craziness. But anyway, that's it. So that's how I respond. I always respond. I'm not one of these sellers that just ignores it. I don't understand why you would do that. Next question. Who are your favorite YouTubers? Can you guys see that? I'm spelling favorite in the Canadian way, just so you know. It's not spelled wrong, it's just what we learned. My favorite YouTubers. Okay, so we're going to talk YouTubers and reseller YouTubers. Because we don't have regular TV, we watch a ton of YouTube. So my three top, the people that when they post I have to watch it. Number one is Rachel Maxey, because she's just so quirky and humble. And she does everything from like makeup to hair to sewing to crafts to cosplay. And I really enjoy watching her content. The next one that we watch religiously is the Try channel. And they're just really funny. And so they're a bunch of people from Ireland who just try new things, whether it's vodka or it's candies or whatever. And for the most part, they're really funny. They make me laugh. The last one that we watch, he doesn't post a ton. I don't know why. He is a Canadian YouTuber who lives in his van. His name is Foresty Forest. And he does a lot of mountain climbing. So you get a lot of drone scenery shots. And it's absolutely gorgeous. And the meals that this boy can cook in his little van is really kind of cool. So that's who we watch outside of reselling. With resellers, we don't watch a ton because it's not that we know everything, it's just we just don't watch a ton. It's like, this is our business, we do it every single day, and I don't want to spend my evening watching more about business. But when Common Tags does a shorter video, I will watch her. Same as Taz McCaffrey, when they do shorter videos. I am not a long video kind of person unless it's, I don't even know, to be honest with you. So if something's over 25 minutes or so, I tend to scroll through it on my computer as opposed to really watching it. But I will watch them because they are down to earth and to the point, and I like that. We watch Thrift to Life, Matt. He is the same way, down to earth, to the point. That's it. And the one YouTube channel that we do watch on a very regular basis is Shed Flips. We have been watching Lonnie and then Lonnie and Candace for probably since we began our reselling business, when we first started looking at YouTube, and we've continued to watch them because, again, they are down to earth. Their business mimics ours in a way. They are a reselling couple now, and it sort of gives us a touchstone, and we really enjoy their content. That's who we watch on YouTube. Let me know down below who else you guys watch on YouTube. More questions. Best tip for starting a reselling business. The best tip for, oh wow. If I was starting right now, I mean, I think the piece of advice that says sell what you know is actually really good, because that makes, you don't have to learn that as well as learning a platform. I think if you can, say you're into sports cards already and you want to sell them, it's just one less thing to learn, and that's a really good piece of advice. But you could learn the platform, look through the terms of service, go, be a buyer, like sign up for a platform and go through listings and go through, everything that happens, the solds and the for sales and everything. Learn a platform. That way, if you're familiar with the platform already, you're not going to be that far behind when you list things you know. If that makes sense. I don't know if that even made sense. For instance, when I first started reselling, I didn't know a lot about brands because you know what, I would just buy what I liked it to wear and I would wear it. And brands didn't really matter much that much to me. And when I started with Poshmark, I had to learn the program or the platform, but I also had to learn all about brands. So it was more for me to learn. So sell what you know so you don't have to worry about that. Learn a platform before you start listing. Learn how to package things before you start listing them. That is a really good tip as well. Okay, a couple more to go. Do you block buyers, and what is the main reason? I do block buyers. I don't block a ton. I don't have a ton of people on my block list. If somebody's been nasty to me, yes, I will definitely block them. That's not really ever happened, though. If somebody gives me totally unsolicited advice on one of my listings, chances are you'll get blocked as well and deleted, because that's just rude. I have blocked a couple of buyers just because they lied about a return. My most recent block was this past weekend, actually. This is a story so the bag can go down. I had a pair of pants, and I don't even remember what they were listed for. Somebody offered me $20. Wasn't a total lowball. I wanted a little bit more out of them. So I counted that at 27. And I was comfortable with 27, thinking if they came up to 25, I'd be okay. She countered again at 20. That's fine. I understand that that's what she wanted to pay for them. So what I did is I messaged the buyer or the person that offered and said, you know what? I understand. That's cool. I can't let them go for less than 27 right now. You know, thank you for your offer. And in the meantime, I got an offer for 26. So I'm thinking, okay, what's going on? What should I do, kind of thing. So I gave the original person a chance to sort of respond. So she responded and said, would you go to 25? I thought about it. I was like, well, I have an offer for 26, but I've been communicating with this buyer. So you know what? Yeah, I would go to 25 for her. So I said, yes, I'll send you an offer. So I countered at 25. Does she not come back at 22? Why did you ask me about 25? I didn't understand that. I was like, what? So it got a decline, she got a block, and I took the 26. Why are you asking me about 25 and then you're going to offer me 22? No, I don't play that game. No. So she did get blocked. She could be a very nice person. But that was like, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, next question. Okay. Oh, it's a big one. Will live shows kill traditional platforms, and are they the future? Live shows. You know what? Not everybody likes live shows. Not everybody wants to do them, and not everybody wants to buy from them. Some people don't like the auction style at all. I personally love live auctions. We have gone to live auctions like in person, and we love them. And it's a great way to get items for your home or whatever at a less amount than like an antique store or something like that. So we do enjoy them. It's something that, you know, Paul and I have done since we've been together. But not everybody enjoys that sort of platform. So do I think it'll be the future? I think it's going to be part of the future. I don't think it's going to kill the traditional platforms. I think there's going to be people that just want to scroll their platforms and go, oh yeah, that's what I want, and buy that way. I know right now people in the States especially are, you know, talking about how the Posh live shows are killing their sales. And I understand that because it's new and it's exciting and people are getting really good deals. So I can understand how that is unbalanced, but that's going to calm down and it's all going to balance back out. Auctions have been around for a very, very, very long time. In fact, when I was a very young child, I almost bought a cow at an auction, just so you know. At least that's my mom's story, so we'll see. So I don't think it's not a new thing in that sense, but I don't think it's going to take the place of traditional shopping on platforms online. I think there's room for everyone and every sort of different thing. I am jumping on the live show bandwagon because it's just another way for me to get my items seen, and I like that. And then you know what? I'm all for trying new things. So for me, because I'm comfortable with the sort of format of auctions, it's something that I'm willing to try and see if it works for me. Whether it does or not still remains to be seen, but I'm willing to give it a try. But it's not going to be the be all and end all. It's just not. It's just not. Okay, almost done. What is your take on reseller drama? So, I put drama in quotes because, I mean drama. I mean like high school back and forth drama, which is ridiculous. I think it's a great thing to be shown what other people have done wrong. In a sense, if somebody is, okay, I got kicked off of this platform because I did this, this, and this, don't do it. That's good information, because I don't want to make mistakes. I don't want to get kicked off my platforms, and having that information is a good thing. But I do think that sometimes that information eventually can be taken by other people, and then it crosses a line, and it becomes drama. It becomes a lot of back and forth, and how dare they, and all this other stuff that you really don't need to know or care about, at least in my opinion. I think the original information is good to have as a part of the community, to know what not to do and who to maybe avoid dealing with. But I also think that there's people that take that information and they take it too far, and it's all about that stuff. And it's all, they did this and they did this and they did this. And I think it crosses that line for me. It becomes drama, and the person sort of talking about it becomes part of it. And yeah, it's not for me. And like, again, I don't mind a good gossip once in a while, but I also want to leave it behind and move on and move forward with my business. And that's what I'm talking about. These people that's all they talk about, I have no use for that. So that's my take on the drama. What are we at? We at the last one? I think we're at the last one. And I know which one it is. Where do you get Ikea bags from? So, in all honesty, Ikea. Or you can get them on Amazon, which I did not know until I started this video. You can buy them on Amazon if you want. This is our smaller one. And we have two of the bigger ones. And except for, I don't know which bag it was, whether it was this one or it was one of the bigger ones, we actually got from the Goodwill bins. They packaged our stuff in it at the cash. And they gave us an Ikea bag, basically, which is amazing. The other two, I don't know where we got them from. To be honest with you, I have no clue where they came from. Because we didn't shop at Ikea. I don't think. I don't remember us shopping at Ikea. And yeah, so if you need new Ikea bags, you definitely can get them on Amazon for like $12 or $13 for two of them, which is not a bad deal. And they are durable and amazing. And yes, we also use big cloth bags from Mission Thrift. They're green and they're nice and big and sturdy as well. You can get bags all over the place. So you know what? Go for it. Anyway, that is it. I thought I would try something a little different. And yeah, so if you like this kind of content, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I upload Mondays and Fridays, and usually once or twice in between. That's it. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye!